Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm really pumped. I gotta say to have you at Siege, and I can say for sure the rest of the team is excited as well. I unfortunately, as we get bigger and get great people like you on board, I unfortunately don't have always the time to have that one-on-one hello when you join us. So I wanted to record this video with the help of Kara, who hopefully you have the chance to meet, to really talk through the philosophy of what Siege is, what we want to be, what we're sure you'll help enhance, and what has kind of gotten us here today. And hopefully, you can help us to kind of take us to that next level. So, the first part of that is just our company values. So, one of the first things is to impress with communication. So, the idea of impress with communication is something that's kind of been brought up over and over again with our clients is that they say many agencies, whether or not you came from an agency or not, they often just deliver something, they disappear, they often don't respond at all to emails. Our clients frequently say they love our communication, and that's because we respond quickly, we over communicate. If we are going to send something even slightly late, we give them a warning. If we're transparent, I try to be as transparent as possible here, and same with you. We welcome your feedback. We are open with the feedback to each other, so it's not external; it's just internal. We try to make that just a core of what we do. We also try and over deliver to our clients, where we give recommendations that they might not expect. This is all part of that communication vibe. And as we have a team with remoters, Austin, San Diego, this is increasingly important to have great communicators, like I'm sure you are. Take that home and bring it to our clients as well, because unfortunately, it is a rarity in the agency world to communicate in an excellent fashion. So that's something we really appreciate. Quality over profit is the next one. This is something that hopefully you'll have the chance to experience here at Siege. But generally, the idea is, although we want to make a profit, we're a business at the end of the day. We want to build something and create stuff that we're proud of while also not stressing our team out. So if you're a designer here, you should know that in general, we support. If you have some timeline that just is stressing you out or you don't think you can hit, we're happy to have you add an extra day, even if that doesn't fall within the scope. Because we want you to be a happy, healthy part of this team for the long term, no matter what. And that is kind of part of that value over profit thing. The same thing applies to just the quality of the work. If you get to the end of the fourth day of your content marketing creation schedule and you just don't have something you love, you have our buy-in to add another day to that to make something amazing. Of course, we want to do this within reason. We can't be doing this every single project, but know that this is core to what we do. And we also believe that this is the right long-term decision to actually be a healthy business for the long term. So I think this is right for you, for us, for everyone to be healthy, happy, and create the best work. But I also believe it's the long-term best thing for us as well. Positivity being in our DNA, that's the third value. The idea of this is just generally when we come to work, I want to enjoy who I'm working with, and I'm sure you do too. I want to experience positivity. You've probably had that scenario where that person you talked to was just negative. They complained about their job, they complained about people in their lives, and they didn't necessarily do anything about it. It's okay to have criticism, constructive criticism here at Siege, but if you have that, do something about it. Know that we take the feedback, we take the criticism in a positive fashion. Similarly, we try and overall be a positive force here because that is more enjoyable. It's more fun. We want to have fun at work. I hope you have fun here at Siege. So you'll reflect that, and hopefully you see that from our core as well. Be humble is another core tenet. I think we have world-class people, and we're lucky to get another world-class person in you here at Siege. But at the same time, I think it's also it ties to be positive, positivity being in our DNA. Humbleness is something that's enjoyable to work with. To work with someone who is great at what they do, but it doesn't rub it in the face to the person that isn't maybe as great at that. It is an admirable quality and one that we should carry with us wherever we go. And hopefully you find from the top down here at Siege, you find people that are amazing at what they do, but aren't cocky about that. We do not reward cockiness here and actually push against it, I'm sure you're another great contributor to that. Strive to be better is one of the most commonly referred to values here at Siege. And the idea of that is just continually improve. Back to the value over profit thing, we also have buy-in to add an extra day to a project where you might not have otherwise had it, because you see an opportunity to do something cool. Maybe it's a new effect, it's a new R&D skill that you need to add, maybe take a little time to learn. We value that. And that's why we also have a career development budget, because we invest in you to get better and improve overall. And that's also just the reality of how we are going to do great work as a business. The world has more and more content, and we're competing every day with increasingly better work. So it's up to us to continue to be the great growing agency that we have been, to get people like you who care enough to be better today than they are yesterday. And it's even the most minor of things. Yes, it applies to work, but you might find people around the office just trying to make something a little bit more organized, a new little interior design function. Everything can apply to this, whether it's your email, it's your how you set up a calendar, to, of course, the most important thing in the content. This, I hope, hopefully is reflected in what you see all around you at Siege. And then health and work is one of our newest initiatives, but the idea of that is functionally we care about your health. We don't want you to stress out about work. Work should hopefully enhance your health. And what that means specifically, and why we have a comma of health, comma, then work, is generally the idea is, I've realized that to really consistently have a positive fitness arrangement or in your life, or spend time with loved ones, etc., to not get derailed by life or work, you really should do that at the beginning of the day. There's nothing more important here than health, so why not prioritize that? If that means getting to work at 10:15, if that works for you, we support that in order to let you have that healthiest, best life. Of course, you don't have to do that. If you prefer to come in at 8, by all means, but this general philosophy means we support that. That doesn't mean come in at 10 and then leave at 4. Of course, we still expect the same things from you, but just know that generally we build a flexible environment around your perfect life. So hopefully an ideal life, and obviously we're trying to get to perfection, but the idea is, if you prefer to come in at 10 and work out in the morning and then leave later, that works. Reverse, that works too. We want to create a comfortable work environment for you. And of course, it's not just the timing, it's also philosophy. We have healthy food here in our offices. We have standing desks. We're supporting health-focused endeavors. We're going to be pushing constantly to be a healthier environment. And again, if you feel stressed out by a deadline, by your workload, etc., let your manager know. We are constantly going to be working to give you a strong work-life balance here at Siege. So that's kind of the construct of our values. You can find them on the website or ask me or anyone about them anytime. But it's, again, impress with communication, quality over profit, positivity is in our DNA, be humble, and strive to be better, and health over work. So you'll find those at all times, and we'll be talking about them, and they'll show up on your quarterly reviews. So be aware of them, but I think they are a critical part of who we are. And it's not just values here at Siege. Other things that I think you should be aware of in general is growth. You're new here, so your manager will soon be in touch with you about new hire expectations. We care about making sure you know you're doing well, and we know you're doing well. So we create this document up front where you'll know what's happening in the first 3 months and what to expect and what we expect of you. This document will enable you to, if you see that you have sent 30 emails or you have this one project done, that you're doing a great job. And we have a constant path of feedback here. So hopefully it's very clear to you in the early stages that that's working. And of course, we also have very clear growth tracks. We want you to grow here at Siege, and that's part of Strive to be Better. So you'll soon see, if you haven't seen it already, our growth tracks which show not just where you are today in our structure, but also where you can go. And we try to be better here, and we believe, hopefully, and might be one reason you came to Siege, that we can give you great growth as well. So in general, I'll be checking in with you in 3 months or so to see how the onboarding process went. Of course, feel free to reach out to me, email me, and it's an open door here. I value people who tell us what we can do better. It relates to our values. So even before that conversation, email me, tell me or ask me your questions. Let's get coffee. Let's get lunch. I'm open to all of those things, and I really do mean it when I say this. That I appreciate that you have made the decision to work here. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the people here that you would spend a part of your life with us. That is not something I or anyone here takes lightly, and I appreciate that. So, and thereby I appreciate you. So thank you for working here, and I hope to give you, and we all hope to give you, an experience that makes you happy that you made that choice, and I'm confident that you will. So thank you, and thanks for watching.
I think it's important for new people, just smile. Like, start with a smile and
Welcome to Siege.
like almost look like you're about.
Welcome to Siege.
Okay.
No.
Closer.
Oh, hey. Didn't see. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Welcome to Siege. Excited to have you. I really appreciate that you are sitting through this terrible take.
That was the best one yet.